matchups in conference play. They know you, you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there, particularly when both teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome to Husky Stadium, home of the Washington Huskies. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Maryland Terrapins, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. One gets started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. The give to the back. At the 35, he's got room. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. The Terrapins will hustle to the line.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Makes it past the marker. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. And the Terrapins just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on first down. He'll take a shot. And it won't make the connection going for the big play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you, so many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast in Big 12 play.
Touchdown, Maryland! Once he got some room, it was over.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to the jet sweep to try to get the edge here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's almost as if the defense knew that jet sweep was coming. Great job getting penetration at the point of attack, and they were in the backfield, nowhere for the receiver to go.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Makes the catch, it's Harris. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Washington right back to the line. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Makes the grab. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Huskies have their offense in high gear. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. There he goes! And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
Got him downfield. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Huskies.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
To the air, it's Washington. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. That's reeled in, it's White. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Terrapins are in the hurry-up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Dances away to buy time. Turning it on! Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping me.
Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Humphrey. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Terrapins! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's McMillan. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
You know, quarterbacks cannot stare down receivers, especially when thrown over the middle of the field. You've got to look these safeties off. That was going to be a small window to throw into anyway, but staring at that wide receiver made the safety's job so much easier.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
And the Terrapins will try to punch it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And those sting for offenses, man. You've got an opportunity to get in the end zone, to get the touchdown. It's not easy. It's hard to get guys open. He comes open, and the quarterback, man, I bet he wishes he had that one back.
Fourth down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Wants to throw. It's Washington. Trying to find the end zone. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They've seen the good and the bad already. A touchdown on the opening drive, a pick on the second one, and now to try to get things back on track. Here's the handoff. I'm not sure he made it out of the end zone, and it is a safety. They'll get set for the free kick after the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Down at the 36, and the Maryland offense will take over. First and 10.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. play action on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it inside the 10. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. A run for the quarterback. Touchdown, Maryland! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, Dave.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together, get some good mojo going.
The offense changing the play. Motion from the back. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. They got to do it again today.
It's complete to the right. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Trying to escape him. It's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Washington wants to go quickly.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And the Huskies line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The option look. He'll toss it. Gets it inside the 10. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. A designed run for the quarterback. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Husky!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum, going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. Looking to buy time. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
You can feel and hear the purple rain all the way across Lake Washington. 3rd down coming. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Maryland.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Buying some time. He's going to fire to the left. Underneath toast to coverage. Got it deep downfield.
And that is a big-time play for the offense. The defense knew coming into this game they had to keep this guy bottled up and keep him in the pocket. That didn't happen there. He was able to buy time, extend the play. Receivers are in scramble drill mode. He finds a guy, he's accurate, off schedule, and the defense now has to do a much better job keeping this guy contained, or they are going to get lit up just like that.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Throws toward the end zone. Intercepted for the 11th time. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll start this drive going to the air. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
23, Washington, 14.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Washington right back to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Productive pass offense for the Huskies, and they've had a long line of quarterbacks who've gone on to the pros.
Yeah, a lot of guys that you can think of. Warren Moon obviously was so dynamic, so good, but guys that were surgical, guys that read the defenses, made the decision, made big plays. That's what the Husky fans want to see.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
They'll give it to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Looking downfield, it's McMillan. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Really nice job by the defense, playing aggressive, understanding it could be a running situation, but still playing disciplined enough to play the pass and be successful on that 3rd and short.
Washington trying to convert this 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab past the marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Harris. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Now from inside the red zone. He wants it all. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Going for it all. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Makes the catch. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. Washington wants to go quickly. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Husky! And they take it in for 6 more points. Now a two-point conversion attempt coming up. Wide receiver going in motion. He's looking to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
And these decisions to go for two, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has the ball back in the Terrapin offense ready to go. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Catch in the middle. It's White.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receivers. Putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Quick strike complete. He'll go out of bounds right at the 40-yard line as this offense continues to show great patience. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the first down. And they saw something they liked because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
The Terrapins moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Wide open downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He'll take it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead third quarter. We want to run the ball.
A shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Maryland has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Well, we've got a close game here at the start of the fourth quarter, right? This team obviously is down, but they're not playing it close to the vest. Being aggressive, first play of the drive, trying to throw it down the field. They're going to have to complete some of these if they're going to get this comeback win in this game.
That's caught. It's Harris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Back to pass, it's McMillan. Oh, he makes the catch. He'll step out of bounds just short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49 after a good pickup on that play.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient, fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Picks up the first down. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
This offense is going to try and grind their way to a win now, and they're going to start force-feeding this guy the football, too. He's made a few plays earlier in this game, but now in the fourth quarter, it's about force-feeding him, getting some push up front, and just icing this one.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rush is on him. Breaks into the open. Will be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run the option. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's McMillan. Touchdown, Washington! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Maryland offense back onto the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's got an open man. Right down the gut of the field. Running free, going to the end zone, but way back behind him, there's a flag on the field. The offense lining up for a first down play. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
Dropping back, it's Washington. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
And the Terrapins will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. Complete to the left.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run. And he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the first.
The Terrapins didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to throw, and he needs to make a play. Caught behind the line. It's Humphrey. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. takedown would be the last resort. Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. The clock is relentlessly working against them. Down 4. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. Snags it. Touchdown, Terrapins. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, what a great job by this offense executing down the field, using all of the clock, being smart, getting the big score late, and I think that one should do it.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback, save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's McMillan. Pressure coming. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. He's taking a deep shot. It's incomplete. A last gasp effort, and the defense finds a way to survive it. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset, but to my eyes, we saw 2 really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, 2 really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you. Now you start to climb up the charts, build some momentum. This squad's about to get some more respect, Palmer.
I think good teams find ways to win games, especially in a game like this. 2 ranked opponents, evenly matched. Who's going to be able to make the plays when it matters the most? You got to give this team credit. This is a big win. It's impressive, and now they get to move up the rankings.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.